Hey, what's up? This is Will Smith. Hit that free like button. If you think that I'm a better actor than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, there's the narrative going around that I slapped Chris Rock because he was smaller than me, because people are now saying I wouldn't have done that to The Rock. Let me correct you there. I'm from West Side Philly, so I'm not scared of Dwayne. I would have slapped him too.
So let me educate you kids out here that are trying to gloat, that are trying to brag. I don't know why, by the way. You are trying to gloat that Gable Steveson signed with the Buffalo Bills, and you think he's not going into mixed martial arts because of it. Okay, let me educate you on the NFL, right? Because fun fact, I actually know about the NFL more than professional wrestling. Let me repeat. I actually know more about football than professional wrestling. Let that sink in for just a second. So this is a signing that means nothing. This is a pointless signing. Here's what I mean. This is called a preseason flyer signing. This is not a guaranteed contract. This is a preseason extra body contract. This is a tryout, a practice squad tryout. The Buffalo Bills, that is a top 5 team in the NFL, which means he's not going to contribute to this team. And he was signed as a defensive lineman. First off, he's not big enough to be a defensive lineman, as a fact. So he's trying out a sport that most likely he has never done at a high level. So first off, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, those two guys tried out for the NFL and they failed. And that was the prime Brock Lesnar. That was the here comes the pain Brock Lesnar. That was the shooting star Brock Lesnar, the main eventer that beat The Rock, that beat Hogan. That Brock Lesnar, that beat Rob Van Dam, that Brock Lesnar failed in the NFL. That's my point. And Kurt Angle told you he tried out for the Pittsburgh Steelers and he failed. So what shot does Gable Steveson have on making the Bills roster? Hold on. I heard that currently he shares a number with somebody else on the roster. That means he's going to be released. This is a tryout. He's fighting to keep his number if he is sharing it with somebody else. Listen, I know everything about the NFL when it comes to preseason practice squad signings. And even I knew Brock Lesnar was not going to make it in the NFL. So you can't tell me shit. Gable Steveson will go back to mixed martial arts. This is a tryout. First off, what idiot wouldn't accept an offer from a NFL team? What idiot would turn down the NFL to go into mixed martial arts, knowing that players in the NFL, they make more money than mixed martial artists? So obviously, he wants to try it out because guys in the NFL, they make more money. So obviously, he's going to try it out to see, okay, what if? But this is not permanent. He's not going to make it on the roster. This is a Super Bowl caliber Buffalo Bills roster. What makes you think a guy with no experience is going to make it on this roster as a defensive lineman? First off, fun fact, amateur wrestling does not translate to being a defensive lineman. Maybe a linebacker, but not as a defensive lineman. And he's not big enough to be a great defensive lineman, right? Let's talk about Aaron Donald. There's only one Aaron Donald. He played at what, maybe 250, 260, but he's Aaron Donald. He's special. There's only one Aaron Donald. We have never seen a guy at that size be that dominant. That's called being special. That's called having great genetics. He is an outlier. Normally, defensive linemen are not 250, 260. They are damn near 290, 300 pounds. So if Gable Steveson was to gain tons of weight, it's going to hinder him because he's not used to playing at a big ass size as a wrestler, right? They gotta cut weight. So his skills will be held down if he gains more weight. He's not going to make it. This is not a guaranteed contract. You fucking kids. who was not born when Brock Lesnar signed with the Minnesota Vikings. You weren't born when Kurt Angle tried out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's not better than fucking Brock Lesnar. He's not better than Kurt Angle as an athlete. I'm talking about as an athlete. He's not more athletic than Brock and Kurt Angle. So what are the odds that he's going to make it? If Brock didn't make it, look, bro, Brock quit the WWF just to sign with the Minnesota Vikings. That's how passionate he was about football. He quit the WWF just to sign with the Vikings. That's how serious he was about this shit. Gable Steveson was released by said company. So we are at two different worlds here. One guy left the WWF, even though they were pissed off. Vince McMahon was so pissed off that Brock left to go to the fucking NFL. Why? Because Vince McMahon was actually paying him more money. So, but Brock, he still left. He was wanted, right? Gable Steveson was a trash professional wrestler. He was bad. Hence why he was released. So, what are the odds, right? You got one guy who left a company where they did not want him to leave because he was so fucking good. Compare that to Gable Steveson, a guy that was released. And now you think he's going to make it in the fucking NFL when Brock Lesnar failed? A young Brock failed? No, it's not going to happen. Do you realize how hard it is to be a defensive lineman? That's the hardest position on defense. Fun fact, I played football. So yes, these are facts. I played football. The hardest position on the field on defense is defensive lineman, defensive tackle. That's a hard position. I don't care if you won 5 gold medals. It don't matter. Once you put your hands in that dirt, he's going to fail. He's not going to make it on the Buffalo Bills. This is not a big deal. This is an extra body for the preseason. This is a tryout. He's not going to make it. He's not going to set foot on the field once the regular season gets here. That's a fact. So what are you trying to brag about? Of course, he chose the NFL over the fucking UFC currently because guys in the NFL, they make more money. So why not try it out? But he's going to fail. Okay. Why would Greg Hardy sign with the UFC when he was making more money as a football player? Oh, right, because he was blackballed from the NFL. So Greg Hardy had no choice but to go in the UFC, right? He had no choice. So my whole point is there has been tons of crossover athletes that has failed in the NFL. If Brock couldn't do it, Kurt Angle couldn't do it, those guys are WWF legends. What makes you think Gable Steveson, a failed pro wrestler, is going to make it in the NFL, especially on the Buffalo Bills, a championship caliber team? He's not going to see the field during week 1. So, bruh, this ain't no big deal. That's why I never talked about it, because I know how the NFL works. This is a tryout, a practice squad signing. It's not a big deal. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but these are facts. I know more about football than wrestling. He's not going to make it. He's not big enough. He has no experience as a defensive lineman at a high level. Wrestling don't mean shit. Amateur wrestling don't mean shit. Once you step out on that football field, it means nothing. Like I said, Brock failed. Kurt Angle failed. This guy is going to fail. He's not on their level as an overall athlete, and that's a fact. I'm like, what's the big deal? It's like, how can you not know how the NFL works? They always sign random guys off the street. Always. Bruh, they sign guys from fucking rugby, baseball. They sign tons of people. They sign guys who play soccer. right? This is nothing more than a practice squad signing that's a what if, right? What if he becomes good? We look smart, but overall, he's going to be released before week 1. He's not going to make it on this roster. First off, after Gable Steveson gets released, he's going to go back into mixed martial arts. In fact, I won't be surprised if he is still training under mixed martial arts. Listen, mixed martial arts will always be there. Mixed martial arts is his backup plan. It's never going to leave. It will always be there. Ask Brock Lesnar. Ask Daniel Cormier. It will always be there. So why not try out for the fucking NFL? If it's there and there's an offer, okay, why not try it out? Okay, it don't mean shit. It don't mean he's going to make it, but it's smart to try it out, right? Like I said, guys in the NFL make more money than UFC fighters. So why not try it out? If he gets cut, all right, cool. He will go back into mixed martial arts. That's common sense. Just like Brock Lesnar. Just like many more. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm done.